Well, for one of the rare times this season, my NBA back-to-back theory did not pay dividends last night as the Memphis Grizzlies not only cover, but they won that game at Detroit as a 4.5-point road dog last night on a miraculous half-court shot by Matt Barnes, the slug that he is, with like 1.1 seconds left in that game. So unfortunately, I couldn't follow the ultra-rare 20-dimer with Texas Arlington by 183 points the night prior with a 15-dime discounted play on the Pistons last night. But tonight, it's all about football. Before I get there, let me also say props going out to Jeff Benton, who won yet again last night, second straight 100-dime max wager release, which you got for the half-price play of the day. How about Dayton as the road dog against Vandy? So props going out to Jeff Benton. Now, your complimentary play tonight, I'm going to take a look at the over-under in this Vikings-Arizona contest. In terms of the featured selection, the half-price play of the day, it's a really rare play from Chris Jordan, who normally his top-rated play is a 1,000-star release. And every now and then he'll have 2,000-star plays. He's had a few 3,000-star plays along the way. 3 of them in all the years since I created these sites 13, 14 years ago in the NFL, just 3, FYI, 3-0. But tonight, he surpasses all that. He's got a play that he calls his blank check game of the year. First one, it may be the first one in all sports since March Madness last year, to be honest with you. NFL, blank check releases. Since this start cited, 15-6. He's going for number 16 out of 22 tonight. And it's the half-price play of the day simply by using coupon code HALF, HALF. And also check out Benton, who, of course, has been sizzling in the NFL, coming off those back-to-back 100-dime releases for his discounted total on tonight's contest. Now, the game tonight, the over-under is sitting there at 46 points. And you say to yourself, well, Arizona's number 1 in the league in scoring. They're number 1 in the league in terms of total offense per game. Shouldn't this be an easy over, especially considering what Seattle and Russell Wilson did to the Vikings last Sunday in Minneapolis? And here you've got the Vikings team playing off a short week, and they're an injury-riddled team. They're going to be without 4 starters tonight. Their nose tackle, Linval Joseph, one of their starting safeties, Harrison Smith, starting linebacker, Anthony Barr. They are probably their 3 best defenders. And you saw how Seattle just went up and down the field against them last week. Another guy who had been starting at safety, he just landed on the injured reserve. So the guy who had been starting at safety, well, he may not play tonight either. He's expected to be out. So this is a battered and bruised team. And yet, don't you have a feeling that perhaps this total was a trap tonight? Doesn't it just seem too easy to go over? Listen, we know what Minnesota's going to do here tonight. For the Vikings to win, they aren't going to give Adrian Peterson the ball 5 times. They've got to keep Carson Palmer off the field as much as possible. And this is a Minnesota team that has acquitted itself well on the road. Remember how they almost knocked the Broncos from the perch of undefeated. When they met earlier in the season, the Broncos were at the peak efficiency. Yes, did they stink up the joint the last 2 games at home against the Packers and the Seahawks in the past 3 weeks? They certainly did. But the key to them tonight, again, is a ball control attack with Adrian Peterson. Run, run, run. The longer Palmer's on the sideline, the less offensive chances the Cardinals have. The other school of thought is maybe the Vikings, if you're in love with the Arizona Cardinals tonight, just simply aren't going to be able to score. I find that to be somewhat unlikely, however, because Arizona is suspect defensively. Also, you have to look at Arizona's mindset. Now, this is a team that's only lost 2 games this season, and both of those games they gave away because of turnovers, okay? When they don't turn the ball over, they've been dynamic. But remember what happened to them 2 weeks ago after consecutive big wins against Seattle on the road and Cincinnati at home? They just slept through the first half. Actually, they slept through almost 3/4 of the game at San Francisco and were lucky to win it. Is tonight one of those sleepy time performances? Even though it's a short week and they're the home team, perhaps that plays into it. So I think it's a trap, and I think the way to go is to play the under in the game, and that's what my recommendation would be for your free selection. Nothing at all to talk about in basketball tonight. Ugh, what a lousy card. So that'll do it. Best of luck to you guys. We'll talk to you again tomorrow when we do this one more time.